underway. Here we go to 5 red lights. Who is going to win? Pierre Gasly starts on pole with Carlos Sainz in second, and the green flag is out. How will Sainz get away? Look at Carlos Sainz, an amazing start, clear of Gasly. Here comes Charles Leclerc up the inside of Pierre Gasly. Great side-by-side battle for second, third, fourth, all the way on back. There they go, side by side, still Pierre not giving up on Charles. They're side by side, they make contact, they bang tires, but Charles will get the spot. There we go, Gage Wenzel back in the pack. He is making gains. Only car to go side by side. Huge dive on the Red Bull, Sergio Perez. He will complete that pass pretty handily. Great racing here to start this race. George Russell in the Alpine up here in the top 10. Great run for him. He's running 7th. Lewis Hamilton has been struggling this year, but a great 6th place finish will be just fine for him. Lando Norris in 5th. He has had an up and down season after being a contender last year for the championship and winning the year before that. He has been on a downward spiral this year. McLaren not only as fast, but a 2nd place finish last week has really propelled him in momentum. Lance Stroll not looked amazing at Ferrari since his 10 year, but this year is so a bit different. Much better results these years. And right now at his home track, he runs 4th. And look at that, sliding across the track. So wide open was Charles Leclerc. Look at Carlos Sainz has pulled up to 1.5 second gap already into this race. It has been going by fast. Unbelievable from Carlos Sainz. If you look down the field, that's your top 3. Charles Leclerc, Pierre Gasly, Lance Stroll, Lando Norris, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell. But look at George Russell. He is under pressure from Gage Wenzel. He is coming. Look at him. He is all over. Back to George Russell. Here he comes up through this field. He is coming up through this field, folks. What will he do to get around George Russell? When will he do it? This will be a crazy race, folks. George Russell comes up right here. Look at him. As you see, Gage Wenzel trying to get around George Russell. Carlos Sainz is continuing to pull away. Actually, that gap has gone down. Carlos Sainz has lost 3/10 to Charles Leclerc in 2nd. This lap, last lap, he gained about a 1.5 seconds. This lap, he's lost 3/10 to Charles. So is Charles showing a little bit of pace he has in that AlphaTauri? Can he go up there and run down Carlos Sainz? Back to Pierre Gasly, trailing Charles, trying to get up there. Contend, he did start on pole, but Pierre just cannot seem to get up there. Driving for Gage Wenzel Motorsports, he has just not been able to get up there after he lost the pole. And lost, we have a spot change as George Russell has lost 7th to Gage Wenzel. He has lost it. Gage Wenzel looked fast in Q1, but got knocked out in Q2, qualified 11th. So disheartening for the team. He has climbed his way up in just a few laps up to 7th. This would be a great recovery by itself. But can he go down and run down Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris? And maybe even Lance Stroll? How much speed does he have in the race car right now? Look up through the rest of the field. Look at Lewis Hamilton. He is looking decent today, isn't he, folks? A grit. Looking like he's having a good 6th place run today. Not bad at all for this driver who's been struggling last year. He has not won a race in over a year in Formula One. This is one of his better tracks. A good top 5 was something he's looking for today. Really help his momentum in Mercedes in general. As his other teammate of Mercedes, Robert Schwarzman, sits 11th out of the points behind Yuki Tsunoda. He's a good 7/10 behind Yuki. Everyone looks like a good 6-7 for the next driver above them. But we have a pass here. Daniel Ricciardo has made a pass on Nicholas Latifi. 14th. Ricciardo had a terrible qualifying. He's cutting his way through the field, not quickly, but thoroughly. Not making mistakes, not trying to overly push his car. Ricciardo is the better McLaren driver this year. And it's just been McLaren struggles, but he did win the 2nd race of the season after a great strategy call. How will he do it here? 14th, he needs to really gain. His teammates running 5th. Running through Valtteri Bottas out of the points. Terrible day as Red Bulls continue to see their struggles. Robert Schwarzman in 11th. Yuki Tsunoda, good top 10 in points today. Sergio Perez, George Russell, and here we go. Gage Wenzel now under pressure a little bit from George Russell. He's trying to fight back, but Gage much better through that chicane there onto the exit of the front straightaway. Entering turn 1. Cuts the glass a little bit, a little aggressive there. gonna go up to Lewis Hamilton, who's continued to stay at this exact gap. But Lando Norris has caught Lance Stroll. He looks faster, in my opinion, than Lance Stroll. He's only 5/10 back. Can he get the run on Lando, perhaps? We will see. Will he be able to get the run on Lando Norris? I don't know if he will, but we never know. This is Formula One. Anything can happen. That's the beauty of this sport. Lance Stroll, 2 seconds back from Pierre Gasly in that top 3. He is looking good today. This is a good 4th place finish, would be fine for him. But it's not winning, and that's what he really wanted to do today. He felt like he had a good car. We'll see how it goes, though. It's really early, but it's only lap 5. See how it goes. Pierre Gasly and the top 3 have pulled away from everyone else. Sainz has lost more time, though, to Charles. He is really, and I think Charles is the fastest contract. Esteban Ocon passes Nicholas Latifi outside the top 10. Gage Wenzel makes a pass on Lewis Hamilton. Back there for 6, and yes, he is clear. Gage Wenzel has made that pass on Lewis Hamilton, and now he is caught. Lewis, and he got on him pretty sturdily. Now his sights are set on Lando Norris. He has come to the field. He qualified 11th in 5 spots already. This would be a great day already for the team, but he wants more. He said he had a car to beat. He got knocked out in Q1 by a few tenths. It was so frustrating for the team, but they said we can bounce back and come back to this. And look at him out, up to 6 and looking faster than Lando Norris, putting up some very solid lap times. Sends a little wide through the hairpin. But he'll get that drive on exit. Maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't look too fast in that hairpin. As Carlos Sainz continues to lead on lap 6. Very close is Leclerc, though. He is there. One mistake from Sainz, and Leclerc is going to take this lead away. And if these two get together, don't look behind, but look at Pierre Gasly. He is there, and he is ready to pounce. A great race, and it's been a competitive race, very close racing all around the track. Gasly is the top 4. Oh, looky here. Look at Gage Wenzel. He is right on Lando Norris. Tries to get the speed on exit. Can't quite get it. These two, maybe on this front straight, this back straightaway, he can find some speed and find the luck to get around Lando Norris. Looks like he's not too far back, only 5/10. That's good enough. That's enough of a gap. When they get on this exit of the chicane, he's gonna wait, get real close, then he's gonna make his move. Here he goes, entering the chicane, and there's great right behind Lando Norris. Great exit. Can he get the move? Entering turn 1. Here he comes. Lando tries to fight, but can't do it. Great pass there as he's up to 5th, and now looks on his sights for the native Canadian, Lance Stroll. Only 6/10 back from Lance, so this shouldn't take long. Lap 8, though. Pit stop should be starting. It is in the pit window for most of the leaders. Comes Lando trying to fight back and get that 5th place spot. Too far back, though, in the back, and Gage has DRS as well. Look at those cars flying through that chicane. It's unbelievable. And look at this. Lance Stroll and Gage Wenzel have caught, and I think of catching the leaders of the top 3 of Pierre Gasly and Charles and Sainz, who've just kind of been running laps after lap. Like this is, are they coming down pit road this time? I believe they are. They are. Charles. All the top 3. Lance stays out, doesn't want to double stack, and neither does Gage, but here comes Gage Wenzel. He's going to try and take the lead. Entering turn 1, he fakes high, goes low. Can he get the position? Lance tries to fight on the inside. He's clear, though, and Gage Wenzel takes 4th away. But how will he get out after pit stops? Will the overcut work? Will the undercut work? We'll have to see as he's pulled away on Lance Stroll. 9/10 away already. It's gone on Lance Stroll. How are the leaders looking who have made their pit stop? We go all the way down to Carlos Sainz in 12th. He's behind Antonio Giovinazzi in the Williams. just such a slower race car. Look back behind in 14th. Charles Leclerc behind Mick Schumacher in the Alfa Romeo. Oh, he make a move here. He will. Look at Charles down the inside. Should be pretty easy cut and dry pass. No, Mick's gonna fight him hard. That's Mick Schumacher. Oh yeah, I think Charles does have the fresher tires and the much better race car than the Alfa Romeo. And in all honesty, maybe even the better driver than Mick Schumacher currently. Nothing against Mick, but he's a younger man than Charles. Up the field, here's Carlos Sainz. Here is the leader pits. All the top drivers are pitting. Here comes Gage Russell down his pit stop. Lance Stroll as well. Yuki Tsunoda. Guan Yu Zhou and Nicholas Latifi take the lead currently as they have not come down pit road. Carlos Sainz, and looky here. Gage Russell has jumped Pierre Gasly. Oh my. The overcut has worked for Gage pretty well. He's gained time on not only Pierre and getting around him, he's gained time on the other two leaders of Sainz and Leclerc. There is Carlos Sainz. See him in 30, might make a move here. Here he comes up to the inside of Guan Yu Zhou. Zhou tries to defend it. Not much he can defend. Ferrari, a better race car than the Aston Martin. Here's Nicholas Latifi though. He's loving this, a native Canadian, loving leading laps. Here, I think he'll come down pit road this time. Doesn't lose too much time on the overcut. Something happened with Lewis Hamilton though, as he sits 20th. Bad pit stop, maybe damage, no one quite knows. Most likely damage, so tough day for Lewis Hamilton. Sergio Perez up to 9th. There, look at Giotto in the points for Haas. Great run for him if he can stay there. Obviously, he's not made that pit stop. He's on the mediums. Lando Norris in 7th. Lance Stroll 6th. Pierre Gasly 5th. Nikita Mazepin all the way up in 4th place. Unbelievable. Obviously, same with Luca Giotto, but still unbelievable to see him there as Gage Wenzel up to 2nd. He's gotten around Charles. Somewhere in between all this, he's gotten around Charles. Just look at him, he's right on Leclerc. I'm sorry, not Leclerc, Carlos Sainz. Oh my. Can Gage Wenzel get the lead away from Carlos Sainz? All over him. Those yellow and blue cars look beautiful, don't they? As they come up here, down the back straightaway. The Ferrari pulls on exit, but Gage pulling him back with DRS. How will he do on the chicane here on exit? He's really good through the chicane. Great corner, great exit. Will he? I think this is the move he's been waiting for. Did the same thing to Lance Stroll. Can he do it to Sainz? To the inside! Sainz fighting hard on the inside. They're side by side. Can Gage get the power down before Sainz? They're still side by side. Unbelievable. They're still side by side. They drive off in the grass. They're still side by side. Leclerc right behind him gets a great view of this. And Gage just clear. He's clear. Finally, Gage completes the pass. And Sainz will fall to 2nd. But here comes Leclerc. Sainz doesn't have DRS. Leclerc is going to pounce on this opportunity. And Leclerc gets 2nd from Carlos Sainz. Back there in 4th, Pierre Gasly on the hard tires. Interesting strategy call from the team. Not the one I would have made, but hey, maybe it'll work out for them in the end. And you see Lance Stroll back in 5th. He said, I'm a little disappointed. Lost some time there. He's back to 5th. He wanted a good podium finish or a win. Looking like he won't get that unless something crazy happens here. Comes up here, Carlos Sainz right there. There's Charles Leclerc. He does not have DRS, or does he? No, I don't believe he does. Gage Wenzel 0.3 of a second lead. Look at that gain there on Charles. Great gain, 0.6 of a second gap between the few leaders as Nikita Mazepin and George Russell having a big old scrap back here for 7th. George Russell firmly though takes that spot away, and most likely Sergio Perez will follow here in the coming minutes. How will he do this? It's going to be an interesting race. In all honesty, this is a great track, a lot of action, always fun, puts up the shows for the fans. And here comes Sergio to the outside. Can he complete the pass? Easily. He completes the pass on the Haas car. Robert Schwartzman probably will follow the Russian. Man, look at Nikita Mazepin though. He fights back aggressively. There's Sergio, Russell, Lando Norris, Lance Stroll, Pierre Gasly. But looky here, Gage Wenzel has lost the lead to Charles Leclerc and all that. Right back, he powers over, breaks him. Charles Leclerc, he outbreaks Charles. And looky here, Leclerc, here comes Sainz, 3 wide. Gage backs out. Sainz makes contact with Leclerc. And Sainz and Gage Wenzel make contact. Well, big damage to Carlos Sainz's wing. He has a whole left side wing off of that race car. That's going to be huge performance issues. Does Leclerc have damage as well? We can't quite tell. But either way, Sainz with an aggressive move. Gage backed out. Leclerc does not see him and makes contact, drives each other off the road. And Lance Stroll has to pass his teammate. Everyone's going to pass him. Lance Stroll makes that pass pretty handily. I'd assume Pierre Gasly is as well. Yes, Pierre Gasly will as well. Lando Norris will follow as George Russell. Just overly aggressive early in the race. It's only the 14th lap. I understand where he's coming from here, but now he's going to have to go down pit road, get a new front wing, and that's going to hurt his race winning potentials. Charles Leclerc, does he have damage? If he does, he'll come down pit road right here. I think he doesn't, but you never know. And he does come down pit road. Leclerc has damage. One of the best cars all day has damage, and down pit road he goes. Lance Stroll, the Canadian, now second, 3 seconds back from the leader. Does he have pace to come down and run Gage Wenzel down? No clue. We'll have to see here as look at the results now. Pierre Gasly's caught his way back to third. Lando Norris the fourth. George Russell though, looking a little scrappy there in the Alpine. He sits fifth. Great run for the Alpine. Last season they had so many struggles. This season a little better pace for this car. Looking much better. Sergio Perez in sixth. Robert Schwartzman up there in seventh. Not a terrible run for the Mercedes car, but not what they were used to. Yuki Tsunoda up to 8th, Max Verstappen 9th. He had a great car last week, but late race aggression and damage would end up him getting no points. Valtteri Bottas in 10th, way behind. 1.6 second gap behind Max Verstappen. Far out of DRS. No way he's going to get DRS here. As looky here, Lance Stroll has cut 7/10 out of the lead here of Gage Wenzel this last lap. This is getting a little crazy here, isn't it, folks? Gage, though, much better through there. He gains about 3/10 of it back on that exit. This is amazing racing. Bit of a stale part of the race, most likely, as we have some passes down the battlefield. Charles Leclerc. Oh, and did I see something in the back of the pack? Some fighting of Charles. Carlos Sainz. You look at Carlos Sainz, 21st. There's only 21 cars left on this field. Very interesting is that with DNF would be Lewis Hamilton. No, it's not. Who has DNF? Mystery. George Russell up there in 5th. It looks like he's going to challenge Lando Norris. Does he have the pace to challenge the McLaren? Oh, whoa, yeah, there we go. Nikita Mazepin off track. There is our DNF. There's Pierre Gasly in 3rd. He's trying to hold off Lando Norris. And Lance Stroll has gained a few more tenths this lap. Ever so slightly inching closer to the leader. This is what we've been talking about. Lance Stroll has not had a great 10-year with Ferrari. Last year, unimpressive. No wins. While Sainz was in contention all the time. This year, Sainz looking to be a championship contender. As Ferrari looking to be a championship contending team in the constructors. George Russell has made the move on Lando Norris. A great move from the Alpine. Unbelievable. George Russell has made this move. Great job from George Russell. Lando Norris in 5th, trying to come back at him, but I don't think he has the pace. Lando Norris, look at, he might have maybe an issue, and maybe that Alpine is just that fast. Pierre Gasly, though, looking nice and strong there on P3 with those hard tires. 2.5 seconds back from Lance Stroll, but look at Lance. He has cut down the lap. The gap considerably. 1.1 is the gap now as they enter the back straightaway. 1.2. Gage is very good through the chicane. He'll probably lose a few tenths, but it's a little step out from Gage Wenzel's race car on the exit of that chicane. Still gained, but not nearly as much as he has been. Only a few laps to the pit window. Lap 22 to 21, 23 is when probably drivers are going to start pitting and making those pit stops. See Carlos Sainz still dead last, trying to recover. Charles Leclerc as well. Their damage of their race is done, it would seem. Nobuharu Matsushita, Guan Yu Zhou in 17. Mick Schumacher, we're taking you through the grid currently. Nicholas Latifi, Antonio Giovinazzi. The Williams cars have had points-paying races this season. They've looked fast, especially Antonio Giovinazzi, who has had great runs last season of getting big points for the team. Lewis Hamilton, 13th, Esteban Ocon, 12th, and just outside the points is Daniel Ricciardo, who is slowly but surely, like we've all said all day, made his way through the field. Has this gotten a bit of overcast? I don't believe rain is coming, just the clouds are out. Currently, Valtteri Bottas, 10th, Max Verstappen 9th still, as you can notice, is 8th, Robert Schwarzman, 7th, Sergio Perez, Lando Norris, George Russell, Pierre Gasly, and Lance Stroll, who is running down your leader. Yes, he is. See how he does here in turn 1. Looks like the same line, but Lance gains about a little bit there. Little by little, Lance is gaining. Does that Ferrari have the pace to beat that GHW racing car? Does he have it? I think he does today. Gage looked better in the first stint, but now this stint, maybe Lance has the better race car. You never know. Anything can change. Just look at it here. 6 tenths back is Lance Stroll now. Look at Lance Stroll all over him. 4 tenths back now is Lance Stroll. Can he get there? Brakes a little harder. Gage does, but he makes a mistake on exit. Lance all over the back. Here he comes, Lance. Gage trying to block. Can he find a way? He takes the defensive line. Side by side down the back. Entering turn 1. Oh no, he pits. He pit. Lance Stroll comes in for his pit stop as it got spicy there. Man. Isn't that spicy as Gage Russell is now to push his best laps. I don't know if he'll come in this lap or not. We will have to see. And look who is now up to 3rd with that. George Russell up to P3. That would be a great story, wouldn't it? Lando Norris 4th. Sergio Perez 5th. Over Schwartzman. Yuki Tsunoda, Max Verstappen, and Valtteri Bottas. Go back up through the field. Will anyone pit this lap? I see a lot of cars maybe coming up here. Maybe taking this first pit stop. Did Lance have damage, or did he just pitting and trying to get a huge undercut on the entire rest of the field? He has no traffic around him for 4 seconds. So maybe this is a strategy from Ferrari to get him a huge undercut without any traffic and everyone else getting traffic. That would be a great idea, but it has to be a great execution here for Ferrari and their team. Trying to cover one of their drivers who looks to have pace to the win. And then he has Ferrari's Alfa Romeo of 15th and 17th of Nobuharu and Mick Schumacher. Guan Yu Zhou in the Aston Martin has not had a great season, just like seasons past. He's been in this team for 3-4 years now and has not put up the result they've been looking for. Max Verstappen has been, but the team has been holding back to Max, I believe, his entire career after leaving. When Fernando Alonso took over for a year and then retired, I think Max has been held back by Aston Martin. Nothing, no disrespects to Aston Martin. Just, they're not the team that Red Bull is. Red Bull is not the team that Max was in just a few years ago. But it's definitely taken a turn down of his career. I believe someone will pick him up, maybe a Mercedes if Lewis retires, or if they see fit to get rid of Robert Schwartzman. Maybe McLaren, if they see fit to get rid of Lando or Daniel Ricciardo. I don't see them getting rid of either of them. Maybe Gage Russell Racing picks him up after this year. As well known, Gage doesn't stick with a driver more than a year. We'll have to see. But Max Verstappen, a very talented race car driver, he sits 8th currently right now. Well, pit stops happen. You big pit stops, everyone. But Gage Russell, Pierre Gasly, Lando, everyone coming down. And their mother. Oh my, Max Verstappen stays out. Valtteri Bottas as well, Daniel Ricciardo, Ocon, Lewis Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda. Oh, he's down pit road. Gage Russell, 1.8 second gap to Pierre Gasly. And how will it look to be this driver? Gage Russell right here. Run down just at 1.9 second gap, trying to keep it here. I believe he will box this lap as everyone else has come down pit road. Don't want to get too undercut because the whole field would undercut him if he stays out too long. And that's what you gotta wonder. How long will Pierre Gasly stay out? Will he stay out 1 lap, 2 laps? How long longer? Because every lap is just gonna eat through his time. And that's something you have to worry about if you're Pierre Gasly. Max Verstappen down here, down the back. 3.6 seconds back from Pierre Gasly. Not close at all. Oh, and there goes your leader, Gage Wenzel, down pit road. He has not won yet this season. Had his first podium of the season last week at Baku. It's been looking good this season. Yes, a DNF at Bahrain, but he's bounced back. And if he can win this race, it would really help in the championship. He sits 4th entering the race in the championship points, as his teammate sits 2nd, 2 points behind Charles Leclerc in the AlphaTauri. His big spots all over the place. Nicholas Latifi and Joe both stay out a few more laps. And look at Gage Wenzel. He's out in front of Lance Stroll. So that strategy did not work for Lance that they intended, but they didn't lose time. So there is that. And it comes up through here. Will Lance make the move here? He will not. He'll be patient, as Nabu Haru will make his pit stop soon, but I believe Lance will make the move down this back straightaway. Does not want to get held up too long. And as long with Gage, with Guan Yu, I don't believe he'll make this move though. Wow, and Nabu Haru does not get past there. Nabuharu Matsushita. As we're closing up in the end of this race, this is the final stint on this tire, the last pit stop. As Pierre Gasly does come down pit road, he only stays out a lap longer, but how much time did he truly lose? Nicholas Latifi and Guan Yu Zhou are surely the pit as well. Yes, they do. Gage Wenzel through the chicane. Nabuharu down pit road, Lance Stroll right behind him, and looky here, Pierre Gasly's time loss is going to be big. Yes, he is. Oh my. I think he might lose 3rd. He will definitely lose 3rd. Will he lose 4th? He will. Sergio Perez fights and just clears him entering this corner. Oh, maybe not. He had to fight for it. George Russell though in the Alpine. What a story would it be today if George Russell was able to come out with a podium for this team, as his teammate sits 14th out of contention of the points entirely. Oh, and look at Pierre Gasly back here already taking over Sergio Perez. He qualified on pole. He has pace in that car. Now he just needs to show it. Go up there, run down George Russell. That hard tire stint was a waste of time in my opinion, but he has one more 12 lap stint to go up there and get the lead back. It's not too far back from the lead in all honesty. As Gage's trying to make sure Lance Stroll does not get this lead from him. Coming up on 11 laps to go here at Canada. Entering turn 1, look at Lance. Big gains with the DRS, and he is all over. Sector 1, Gage is very fast in Sector 1. He's very good in Sector 1. But Sector 2 is where you see the fault. He's not a driver in Sector 2. He does not like it. He said it qualifying practice. He doesn't like Sector 2. He doesn't like the corners. But now, I mean, Sector 1 didn't gain a lot there that we've been seeing throughout this car. So is this car falling off, or is just Lance Stroll's car that much better? Or is Gage saving tires? Let's look at Lance, so close. Let's look at George Russell. He has caught these two. George Russell, with these two fighting for this win and for the lead, George Russell's there. Don't count him out. He could definitely steal one here. And look at Pierre Gasly. He's catching. Perez is catching Lando. He's pulling all these guys with him. Yuki Tsunoda. All these guys are getting pulled. Oh, looky here. Will he get the run? He's not quite there. But Gage takes the defensive line, entering the chicane. The exit. Oh, not a bad exit, actually. But Lance will have DRS. Oh, aggressive. Lance to the inside. Can he hold him off? Gage fights back strongly, and he'll hold him off there. Or can he hold him off forever? There's still 10 laps to go. And with that, Pierre Gasly is caught. After that two-wide battle, Pierre Gasly is caught. Sergio Perez not far back from Pierre. Now it's 4 cars in the mix, and probably going to be 5 or 6 in the mix into this top spot. So you really have to wonder who will win this race. Gage Wenzel again down in the back. He goes through those corners. Gets through there cleanly. Watch George Russell back here. What will he do to get this great finish he's been wanting all these years? Nice hairpin for George Russell. Great race it would be. As we've talked about so many times, if George Russell can eke out a podium, maybe a win. If these two get aggressive enough. And again, Gage defensive and just puts his car perfectly. Lance can't make a move. And down the back and not along his straightaway in turn. Entering turn 1, does Lance have a run? He does. Gage lets him have the outside, but just a look. Nothing more. Oh, actually Lance is there. Oh, as we have a yellow flag. Lando Norris having a mechanical issue. Lando Norris race is over. You see him stopped on track. Oh my, Lando Norris race over. Terrible there for Lando Norris. Terrible luck. Finally had some momentum coming for him, and his race will be over too early, in my opinion. But back to the race at hand. George Russell's still in this race. He wants to get some. Brakes a bit late there. Oh, and a mistake! Huge contact! George Russell makes a mistake, over brakes. Oh my. And the safety car has come out. Pierre Gasly with heavy damage. Russell just pulls off to the side. His day is over. Pierre Gasly, heavy damage to that race car. Oh my. We have to go back and look at that, folks. Let's look back on the move that may have just changed the whole complexity of this race. Watch him enter this corner. He's not bad. Gets in. We're just a bit too hot. Oh, yeah. And Pierre had nowhere to go. You watch Pierre Gasly just nowhere to go as they all stack up. Man. Tough break for George Russell. Tough break. But now, there's a safety car. And where safety cars come in, comes chaos. Some great racing to sure become as there goes Pierre Gasly down pit road. Man, Sergio Perez, he's up to 3rd. Robert Schwartzman to 4th. Yuki Tsunoda 5th. Valtteri Bottas 6th. The whole complexity of this race has just changed. Look at Leclerc. He's back in the points now. Lewis Hamilton 11th. Man, this race has been turned on its heels. Safety car is out. Gage Russell has caught the safety car. Oh my god. What a crazy turn of events it has been in this race. And you have to wonder, does Russell make that mistake of aggression, or does he just send it in too hot, locks the brakes up? You didn't see brake smoke from him locking it up. I'm not sure what he did. Maybe the car just got, I don't know, a bit too much air. I don't know what happened to that car, but it brakes, he just doesn't brake good enough. It's into the backup sights, and Pierre Gasly, just with the stack up, gets contact. Too much debris. They call the safety car. This is crazy. This race complexion is crazy. Who can win this now? Can Gage hold off Lance? Looks like we are not going green this lap. We'll go green probably the next lap. Wasn't much debris. No stopped cars on track. Obviously, they have removed George Russell's car. That when he parked it. Man, what a race. This is unbelievable. What a race it has been. And a tough race for Gage Russell's team. I mean, it looked like they were having a great point day. Nothing, I mean, Gage is still winning this race, but that's not going to say he's going to win this race. Look at it. He has Lance, who's been on him every lap. And obviously, if they go green this lap after this, if they go green this lap, they'll have 2 laps without DRS. In 4 laps, Gage Russell will have to defend Lance Stroll, which no doubt he will be in DRS. I don't see him losing out of DRS range in those 4 laps. He has to hold him off. I don't know if he can do that. That would be such a battle for Gage Russell and Lance Stroll. But Sergio Perez, look who is leading this race. Another cool little fact here. They're all from North America. We have an American leading the race. We have a Canadian in 2nd and a Mexican in 3rd. Just amazing. The North Americans. No one else. No Europeans. No Asians, no one else. The North Americans are leading this race. Little interesting tidbit there as we see that. Gage Russell's back car view as he sees that hungry Ferrari behind him of Lance Stroll. That's a scary sight, I'm sure. Gage Russell looking for his 4th career win this season. This is his 5th season in Formula One. He's been fast today. He's only won 3 races before that. They've been an interesting incident since he's more of a consistent driver, getting consistent podiums. We're going to go green this time. He's going to lead him to the field. Lead it to the green. How will he do it? Lance Stroll sits 2nd. Sergio Perez 3rd. Robert Schwartzman in 4th. This would be a great day for him. This would probably be his best finish of the season. Currently, Yuki Tsunoda 5th. Great run for him. Trying to bounce back. AlphaTauri, as one of their drivers had a contact early in the race, but he's back up to 10th. How will this race go? You can see all them hungry drivers. Look at Pierre Gasly at the back. Can he recover? Get him? Can he get points? I have to see. Gage taking it slow. When will he jump? Here he goes, up through the gears. 6 laps to go at Canada. Entering turn 1, Gage makes a little oversend, but he's fine. Lance is right on him. Lance Stroll all over Gage Wensel. Yes, he is. 5/10 back as Lance Stroll is looky there. He had a bit of an incident right there. Lance Stroll. Maybe he had a bit of an incident exiting one of those corners, but he's fine. He's recovered. He kept Sergio Perez behind him. Now his sights are set on gaining back those 4/10. He's already 3/10 behind now, behind Gage Wensel. Can Gage hold him off? Can he hold off the Canadian? I don't know if he can. Look at that Canadian speed. Just the speed of Lance Stroll today has been unreal, unmatchable. I mean, Leclerc definitely had a great race car today. So did Sainz. His teammate. And Sainz is back up to 12th. Look at that. Sainz is trying to recover. Leclerc up to 10th. They have recovered greatly. Back up to the lead, though. That doesn't matter currently. They are leaders in the championship. They were 1st and 3rd entering this race. They will no doubt lose those 2 spots. But Pierre Gasly, who is 2nd in points. All 3 of them are having horrible days. This race could be huge for Gage, who is 4th in points. If he comes out and wins this race, he will be leading the championship. Look at him here. He's pulled out the 6/10 of a second lead. Can he hold that 6/10 of a second lead? Down the back. For one of the final times today. No racing, really. Lance just sizing him up. That's all Lance is doing right now. Oh, looky Lance to the outside. Lance Stroll, can he complete the pass? No, he can't, but this is just making Gage slower on exit. And right there, whoa, look at that. Close to losing that front wing, wasn't he? Lance Stroll down to the outside. Can he take the lead away? He cannot. Oh my. Look at Gage car step out on exit. Perez back up into the picture of winning this race. This has been crazy, hasn't it been, folks? Lance Stroll is falling back a bit, trying to recuperate, get back this run, and try to go back and fight for this lead. This has been a great battle. No matter what the results, Ferrari should be proud and very happy with Lance Stroll's results today. Showing that he does deserve this ride. He does deserve where he was. That year at Williams, that meant something to Lance Stroll, and that was a learning curve after being kicked from his Aston Martin team from Max Verstappen. And Guan Yu Zhou too. That year they changed both their drivers. Vettel was hired and they kicked Lance, so it's a crazy year as now. Look down the back. Here comes Lance Stroll. This time, does he have enough pace? He's there. Can he get the position? Gage is slow. He has DRS. Can Lance Stroll get the spot? Now to the outside. Can he get the spot? He's so close, side by side. And there you go. He's looking for Perez. He squeezed his nose up to the outside of Lance. And look at Lance. Look at those hands up there in the race car. It is so close everywhere on the track. Everyone's trying to gain every inch. And look at Pierre Gasly. He has made his way up to 14th. If you look on the leaderboard, great comeback. Can he get points? He has a few laps left. And he tried to get points here winning this race. He has fresh tires, no doubt. And look at Lance. Big gains through there. That's what we've been talking about. And now the outside. Gage Wensel tries to hold him off. Sends him wide. Lance with the power on exit. Can he hold him? Who has DRS? Hopefully for Gage he does. But he doesn't. Lance Stroll does. And now the Canadian leads down the back. Look at Perez. Oh, he's trying to make a move. Great defensive works there. And as he gains back, he's on the inside. His car swivels. Now to the inside. Nope, no DRS again for Gage Wensel. So disappointing. With 2 to go, he's lost the lead. Can he fight back? Look at him all over the back bumper. Oh my God. Nicholas Latifi in the back has made the move on Luca Ghiatto. But now we'll look back to the lead. Gage Wensel right back on him. Oh my God, what a scrap it is for this win. Down the back. Better exit there, but Gage has DRS. Can Gage Wensel find a way to get back his lead? He's held so dominantly. I don't think it's been Gage's lack of pace why Lance is being able to send by. These closer, the cars are just so close. Whoever has DRS is a faster car. Look at this exit. When they come up to 1 to go, when Lance, can he hold off Gage down the back? He'll have 1 more lap to hold off Gage Wensel for the win. Gage 7/10 back, a huge gap. Now Lance Stroll has. Can he use it? 4/10 back now. Gage gains in DRS. Can he gain through the chicane? Big gains through the chicane. White flag. 1 more time around. Now he goes to the inside. Can he get the lead? Ooh, close. They're side by side. Gage gets the power down. But Lance comes back at him to the inside. What a scrap. Gale, they're on the grass. They're in the grass. Oh, no one makes contact. No damage to either car. They're still side by side. Gage powers huge braking. He doesn't send it wide either. What a move to get back the lead. He is to the lead. Can Gage Wensel hold him off for this back straightaway? And maybe Gage filled his cars a bit too fast, because now Lance Stroll's going to have that DRS. That's going to be huge. Is Lance to the outside? Is he there? He is not. Oh, he locked the brakes up. That could be the race. Oh, no, no. Lance Stroll, brake lock up. Could that be the race? Nope, it's not the race. Lance Stroll comes back at him. Look at Perez. It's going to be a photo finish, perhaps. No, Perez bails out. Everyone bails out. Lance Stroll can't get there. And Gage Wensel wins the Canadian Grand Prix. And Lance got close there at winning that race. Gage Wensel, though, wins the race. Unbelievable. What a race. Let's go back and look at that finish. How close it actually was. It was a little closer than you all thought. Yeah, looky there. At the line, only by half a car, did Lance Stroll lose that race. What a race. And looky here at the finishing results. Whew, what a finish. See the flag man. He's like, oh my. Sergio Perez comes out with a podium. He comes out 3rd. Robert Schwartzman 4th, Yuki Tsunoda 5th, Valtteri Bottas ends up 6th, Max Verstappen comes with a solid P7 for Aston Martin. Daniel Ricciardo comes home 8th, Esteban Ocon 9th, and Leclerc rounds out the top 10. Lewis Hamilton did not get points. Pierre Gasly made his way up to 12th, just could not rally back to get those points paying positions. Neither could Carlos Sainz. And that is the race at Canada. Thank you all for watching an amazing race. Tell me if you enjoyed it in the comments. I know I did. And I thank you all for that amazing time spent with me. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day.